Hi, everybody. John here at PT, Dan with Sandler Training, and The Point at Pittsburgh.
The Point.
The Point. So, I want to talk a little bit about filtering information. So, you're in a sales call, you get a lot of information, you get a lot of noise. Some of that noise is meaningful, some of it is just noise. So, we're talking a little bit. You had a coaching session recently, one of our clients who focuses in that IT space. And one of the examples in the IT space that is a quick, easy. Somebody might say, yeah, we haven't looked at our cyber coverage in a little while here. And do we have the right kinds of actual protection? And the question then is, does somebody take the off-ramp and go traveling down that road about the great tool they have to do all those things? Or do they sort of catalog that but continue the process and maybe come back later? So can you share some advice on determining what are the important things, what to listen for, and then how to have that deeper conversation around those important things?
John, I would say in the first meeting, we should be only talking about 30% of the time.
Yeah.
First meeting. So that means I need to ask more questions. So if you say, hey, we're just trying to see what else is out there, see, we're interested in looking at cybersecurity, whatever. Instead of me just saying, well, here's how we handle cybersecurity, ask the question, why is that of interest to you?
Yes.
What were you hoping to find out about that today? Once you ask that, remember this saying that the problem the prospect brings you is never the real problem. So if they say, we're concerned about cybersecurity, oh, why? How come? What brought this on all of a sudden? As opposed to, well, let me tell you how we fix it.
Sure.
So that's the first thing. And that kind of walks hand in hand with what I always try to coach people on, which is when people tell you something, get very curious.
Yes.
Why did you just tell me that? What were you hoping to talk about? Why is that an issue or a problem? And then the second thing is, I'm skeptical that you're going to jump ship from who you're currently using and come work with me.
Yep.
So tell me why you would even consider that. It's an active listening skill.
Yeah. Let's stay there for a moment. Talk about how somebody can improve their active listening.
Well, one of the things is just as the person's talking, you kind of repeat their words in your mind.
Okay.
It's so easy when someone's talking where our mind starts to wander. It's very, very quick.
Yep.
Like some of you are doing as you're watching this. So repeat what they say. I also am listening for key words. So if you said, we're probably looking to change our cybersecurity, I'd say probably is a wishy-washy word. So I'll call you on that gently, of course. So I'm listening for those types of things too.
Yeah, and you could say it as easily that you've always done it and go, probably.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get a sense of where they're going to go with that and what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, if you tell us great stuff, John, we'll probably look at switching companies here. Probably?
Probably. Yeah, so active listening side, those clarifiers, staying curious.
Yeah.
And there's the curious of why somebody says something, and there's the curiosity of just really understanding what's happening too, that can help you in the conversation. And then it's a function of making sure, how do you come back with some things question-wise that continue to open the door, and you're back to your 70-30.
Well,
keep the questions going.
You're right, John. And another real good example is, hey, we haven't heard from our advisor except for once a year.
Yeah.
It's the only time we hear from them. My first question back would be, do you want it that way?
Yeah.
Because maybe they do. And if I tell you, hey, we meet 3 times a year, they might be forget. And if they go, well, yes, we want that. Now I'm very curious. Well, why didn't you tell them that?
Yes. Yeah, and if I was in a meeting and I'm in the shoes of the salesperson, somebody says, yeah, we haven't looked at the cyber coverage in a couple of years or what our systems are built to do. To me, that it's not very important to them. If you haven't touched in a couple of years with the rapidness of change in technology.
That's right.
Yeah. Go where it is important.
So ask about that. Why so long? Why now?
Yeah. What's changed? All that stuff. So, all right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Have fun.